A criminal trial playing itself out right now that pertains to the Eagles Hotel California and some of the documents, some of the lyric sheets that went into the publication of this phenomenal song. And I started to tell a story yesterday on radio, and I want to kind of finish it up today, about how when I submitted what would become my novel, Talk, to my publisher, I was disappointed to find out that I couldn't use a lot of the song lyrics that I had written into the arc of the story. The publisher said, unless you get permission from the artists, you can't use them. I was mistaken in thinking that if I used them in short supply, I could do it. Okay, so now, as we're about to go to press, I am in a mad scramble of trying to get permission, not for all the songs, there were about 12 of them, but for one song. And it was the Eagles Hotel California because it just so well suited a particular scene in the book. I don't know how, but I somehow found a woman named Lisa Thomas. She was a godsend for me because she was able to unlock getting in touch with the right people who could provide the necessary approval. And then I had to convince them. Can you imagine this? I had to convince the Eagles to allow me to use 12 or 13 words for my novel. So I found my file, as I said that I would, and I went through some of the paperwork last night. What's interesting is I explained to members of the band, they're representatives, but members of the band, and it's really Don Henley, Glenn Fry, R.I.P., and Don Felder that I'm talking about. Try not to get my personal email in this, okay, PJ? So here's the explanation that I offer them. This is what I said to them when I'm seeking permission. My upcoming book, Talk, will be my 6th, but my first work of fiction. Yes, my first novel. The book is intended to be an entertaining, bawdy, raucous, and very critical look at the world of AM talk radio. The protagonist is named Stan Powers. I like this summary, by the way. He is a morning drive host in Tampa with great influence because of the importance of the geography that he reaches, the I-4 corridor, that stretch between Tampa and Orlando. As you may know, win here and you win Florida. Win Florida, you win the presidency. No wonder everyone is kissing Stan's ass for his support. Trouble is, Stan is a former classic rock DJ, a true stoner and slacker who does not believe the bullshit that comes out of his own mouth. He succeeds by following the talking points. The more he says with which he personally disagrees, the higher his star rises, setting the stage for the ultimate conflict resolution. Will he be true to himself or continue to shill for conservative causes? I think the outcome is very satisfying and the message could not be more timely. In the book, Stan stays at the Beverly Hills Hotel, where he is haunted by the Eagles' lyrics, "You can check out anytime you'd like, but you can never leave," which symbolize the stricture he feels in his industry. It would add a great dimension to the book to be able to use the 13 words from the song, "I seek to use them only once." Well, the Eagles accepted that explanation. I got back, I'm going to hold this at a bit of a distance, but here's the licensing agreement that I was able to get from them. There's even a note in the file that says Don Henley wants a personal copy, first edition of the book, no problem. And in Talk the novel, this is the page on which the lyrics appear. So thank you to the Eagles. It was like a great honor for me to include those 12 or 13, is it 12 or 13? I'm not even sure, but to include those words from Hotel California in my novel.